on Heavy Rescue 401.
Bro!
Smoke on the highway.
We're going after that truck.
Fires up the OPP.
This is a big one.
A double disaster.
I've never seen something like this.
Pulls Colin into action.
Oh, come on. Come on.
And pushes the entire crew
Starting to pull my truck.
past the breaking point.
Oh, stop!
For once, the weatherman's right. For the most part, it's bear dry.
In the heart of Toronto,
Lovely day in the neighborhood.
an early blast of winter has given way
Yeah, if you're going east, it's good. That's good news.
to a sunny, dry stretch of fall weather.
Traffic is moving well. The roads are bare, the sky is clear, the sun is shining.
But OPP Sergeant Kerry Schmidt can't let his guard down. Neither can the 500,000 other drivers who will travel this highway today.
It only takes one person a moment to make a mistake, and that can change the whole dynamic, and we can have a full shutdown.
And at 10:30 a.m. on the 401, 30 miles west of the city,
Holy. Oh, that don't look good.
Now we're slowing right down going eastbound here. Westbound's backing up real bad.
It's a major corridor of traffic getting in and out of GTA. It's going to cause major delays on both directions. We're trying to get to the scene here right now. Traffic is all jammed up here, moving very slowly. There's only one lane getting by.
with a truck on one side of the highway and collateral damage all over the other. Local heavy recovery crews are on scene in minutes.
We had the rotator on the other side because it weighs about 100,000 pounds.
But a job this size will take even more heavy iron.
It's fully loaded apparently, so I'm sure we're gonna have our work cut out for us.
Kevin Richardson and the crew from Metro Truck are on the way.
By the sounds of it, it's gonna be a tough one.
So it's going to be a dead single lane traffic right now. Anybody got any eyes on the situation? Not bad.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Does anybody know why this westbound is not moving?
They're flashing lights up there, so something's definitely going on.
After a scrap car hauler clipped a car and rolled, it spilled wreckage across both sides of the 401.
We're in a hurry right now because we are in the fast lane on the 401, so we got to get this opened up right away.
But there's still 100,000 pounds in the truck. A multi-record job for Kevin, the Metro crew, and another local company.
Well, yeah, no, hang on. Hey, make it shorter. Can we make it shorter? Yeah.
There's always a concern working with another tow company. I'm pretty fussy when it comes to my rigging.
Kevin rigs lines from his outriggers to pull downward on the trailer.
A little bit more.
And he'll use 2 more lines from above to lift and pull the top of the trailer over.
Just chaining the axle to the frame so we can pull on the auxiliaries here and help them lift.
Up front, Metro operator Phil will use his wrecker to pull over the tractor, while the rotator and wrecker from the other company works on the back end and catches the trailer as it rolls.
Hang on. Yeah, make it shorter. Can we make it shorter? Yeah.
All the operators need to work as one.
I don't know what they can do. I don't know how well their equipment is, their rigging. There's so much you got to be aware of, especially when you're lifting.
Once you have it, just start releasing. You and you, okay? Because you guys got them. We're all here. We're all going to work together and get this opened up as fast as we can.
I'm just getting to the scene here right now. All the traffic is getting forced off to the right side. So I'm just going to do a little update here to the media so they know what's going on here. It's a huge mess here right now. A transport truck rolled over. Transport was driving eastbound on the 401, lost control for some reason, and is now crossed the center guardrail. A lot of debris spilled out from the trailer onto the westbound lanes of traffic. Amazingly, no other vehicles actually got struck by the debris as it was coming out, but there was 4 vehicles that sustained damage as they drove over the debris.
Hey, Gary. We're gonna start flipping it right now. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. Just gonna get everybody on the same page and just snug it up and then stop, okay?
If one wrecker gets ahead of the others, the weight in the trailer could pull over the other trucks.
Okay, hang on. Everybody stop. Hey, tell them to go slow.
Sometimes I'm a little ornery of doing stuff my way.
1 sec here, guys.
A lot of yelling and just adrenaline, right? Just trying to get this open.
Slow. I want them slow, please. Okay, here we go. Okay, Phil, I want you to start it slow. Nice and easy. Anything happens, you boom down, okay? Boom in and boom down. Phil, hang on, buddy. Let these guys catch up. I want that line tight. Tighten it up. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to swear. I just don't want nobody getting ahead. Okay, Phil, spike their nose over. Okay? Okay. Start using this release line. Okay, start releasing it. Start releasing. Catch, catch, catch. Okay? Good job, guys. Good job. I'm glad it went great. It went nice and smooth. We all worked together. It's kind of hard getting everybody to be on the same page, but at the end of the day, the job got done, and we just got to get this highway open now. See you on the next one.
All lanes should be open shortly, 10-4.
Copy, copy. Good job with that one.
"150 miles southwest.
I have been hitting sketchy snowfall here and there.
Lake effect storms have been hammering the snowbelt for days.
It's ugly any way you go, man. I heard a guy say it's a little icy in spots.
As a new morning begins on Highway 402,
When you see snow go slow, that's how easy it is.
Sergeant Dave Rector passes through the aftermath of the latest storm, broadcasting conditions over social media.
Out here on the slippery 402, it's clear from Sarnia to London. I don't know if it's going to stay clear very long because we have people traveling at or in excess of the posted speed limit on slippery roads. Here we go. There's another transport truck driver driving too fast for road and weather conditions.
"30 miles down the highway at the preferred towing yard.
Okay, where's Colin? You ready? Yeah. All right, let's go.
Word comes in. The 402 has claimed its first casualties.
Highway 402 shut down because of this wreck. Is it that bad?
We're getting reports back from the scene at this point that there are 2 tractor trailers. They're both rolled over, and one of them is a propane tanker.
Okay.
For Gary Vandenheuvel, it's the beginning of the busiest time of year.
This is the first big wreck of the season, so winter's here.
Close behind, Gary's son Colin follows in his new 50-ton, the second biggest wrecker in the fleet, and a huge step up for Colin.
Today is definitely a good test day to show my dad that I am ready for this wreck and that I'm ready for my truck as well. This is going to be up there for dangerous recoveries. This one's a loaded propane tanker, is one of the trucks involved in this one, so there's a lot of risk behind it.
Just a few weeks ago, a fuel tanker crash on Highway 400 turned tragic.
One of them was ripped open and it actually caused a major fire, which ended up taking the lives of several people. So we don't want to see something like that happen out there today.
This is exit 44 Watford. They're diverting everybody off to a side road.
We just had a personal escort by OPP here, and they got everything shut down.
Just coming up on scene here, we've got fire, EMS, OPP on scene. Yeah, so it's a big one. We've got multiple trucks involved, rolled over.
That is one twisted mess. I've seen a lot of wrecks, but I've never seen something like this.
Blinded by the whiteout, the tanker veered off the road, smashing down in the median. The second truck swerved, jackknifed, and slammed over.
Knowing right away that I've got 2 serious jobs on my hands.
Looks like it might be a while. One of them is a propane truck.
Don't want to have it parked.
Oh, she'll go kaboom.
Drivers, is that 402 open? No, it ain't open yet. All the traffic is getting diverted.
Yeah, this one took a ride. How you doing, guys?
On the highway east of Sarnia, fire crews have given the go-ahead for a closer look at the propane tanker.
Wow, look at that. All right, well, this one's gonna be a good one. It's ripped right off the 5th wheel off of that tractor, so this is a heavy one, Cole. She's loaded too, so wow.
It weighs in at 120,000 pounds, and that's only half the job.
Yeah, guys that are shooting in the ditch. Oh, man.
Do you know what's in the load or not? Tomatoes. Tomatoes? Okay.
40,000 pounds of tomatoes pushing hard against the trailer wall.
That weight you can see is all in that wall. You can see these are the rivets for the trailer. Here we've got all this wall broken out, and it's actually being held up by the ditch itself and the snow on the bottom side. So when we lift, we'll see if it holds together. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna have tomatoes everywhere, so.
A trailer wall is thin and can give way under the force of a pull.
I've got 4 trucks here. We're gonna do van. 2 guys will be working on the van, and 2 of us will be working on the propane.
Gary needs all his trucks and crew because they'll clear both wrecks at the same time.
The pressure's on to get this highway open again.
The 402 runs from the 401 in London to the Blue Water Bridge crossing, where $127 million flows over the border daily.
I think this one can be towed and that one can be towed.
So Gary has to rely on operators Kyle and Mark to handle the delicate tomato wreck.
All right, put you there, Mark. Get your strap in place far down as we can get down here. Get it lifting, and at the same time, I think if you start pulling that tractor around, my hope is that it wants to come back instead of coming this way.
Okay. Doesn't look like the front of the truck's been compromised, so I think we'll be all right pulling on it here.
I'm gonna be lead truck on this. I'll be hooked onto the tractor. I will turn it and do the winch out with my record.
Mark, he's at the backside. He's actually at the difficult point of this for the upright because he's got the point where all the load could actually break through.
The biggest concern here is trying to get it up, over, and onto its wheels without breaching that side. Otherwise, we got ketchup in the ditch.
Guys, it's 1 o'clock now. We're gonna run out of light in 4 hours, so I don't want to do this in the dark.
All right.
And just 150 feet down the road,
I just got it all rigged up here, so I got my chain, got my snatch block.
operating the heavy tanker is up to Colin.
Definitely a little bit nervous with this one because, I haven't had much of a chance to test out this new truck.
The force of the impact snapped off the tractor, leaving it at the back end of the trailer. But they're still connected by hydraulic lines.
Just rigging to pull this back to release the tension off the cable, the hydraulic lines here, because there's a lot of tension on these things.
You know, if these lines snap right now, we're in some serious trouble.
When they blow, they'll shoot hydraulic fluid, and it's usually pressurized to over 100 pounds. And with the pressurized lines, what it does is it essentially just shoots through you like a needle, and you can lose limbs or you can die.
Colin's first step, drag the tractor back to release that tension. But he's brand new to this truck.
Hey, Col?
Yeah?
If you drop that third axle on your truck,
Yeah.
that puts one more set of wheels on the ground.
Bit more traction. Okay, I'll do that. We got more surface area blocking us, the better.
There we go. Pressure's coming off, Col. That's good there, Colin.
Okay.
Just give it a little tap.
Perfect.
Do what you have to do. You get this thing upright for me.
Yep.
I'm gonna go back and help the other guys.
Sounds good.
Just keep an iPad. If there's something you don't like, you see, let him know, okay?
This is definitely a good test for me, you know, showing my dad that I can get this done for him. Showing him that I have the skills to actually run this truck.
He's on his own to do this job and get it upright.
This will be the first time I've flipped the truck over by myself, so should be good.
A 100 miles southwest.
Okay, so here's a picture of a dump truck.
There's another rookie working to prove himself in heavy recovery.
And that block will stay there?
Oh, yeah. Matt is the newest hire, so we're trying to get a lot of training done with him. A lot of this stuff is stuff that we're going to have to do hands-on, right?
Mm-hmm. Lead operator Eric Goddard prefers teaching out on the road over the classroom.
And in most cases, that's all you need, because you'll always release the brakes.
And today,
you've got a 7,500 International Tandem snowplow that's in a ditch.
The road is exactly where they're going.
Yeah, poor Matt here, he's learning trial by fire for sure. But you know, there's nothing like getting your hands dirty, right?
Yeah.
I want to say that'll be him over there. I'm going to back down. Matt, come here for a minute, please. Is it full?
The plow is loaded with salt and badly stuck.
I'm going to guess around 45,000 pounds. It's going to be somewhere in that range. Got a good lean on her for sure. Hey, Matt, come here, please. This is just going to be a single line.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to pull with a double on the front.
Okay.
Okay, you start walking it out for me. I've got things juggling around here in my head pretty quickly, and I tend to move pretty quickly. And I'm pretty demanding on the people I'm working with to be moving quickly as well. So as new as he is,
It's good.
we're going to see how he reacts to that. This line from here through there to there, and then back to the truck right over here. Okay, this is going to go to that chain right there.
On the back?
No, we don't need it at the back.
Oh, okay, underneath
This
here.
one in the front. Hook, aim down.
Yeah.
Pay attention, Matt. Ready? Brakes are off, right?
Now what are you pulling first?
I'm going to lead with the front.
You gonna pull the front?
Oh, yeah. Come up here.
All right.
Come up here. I'm going to show you something, okay? I'm leading with the front, and I showed him what happens if you try to pull too heavy on the rear. I can put this front end right back in the ditch. Now, if I pull that back too hard right now, it's going to push the front end back in the ditch.
Yeah, I see that.
Now, that front end should be safe. Should safely be able to grab that back end now. I think you'll drive out there. Nice and easy. You can come this way. It doesn't get any better than that right there. That's the best classroom we're gonna have. We'll hope for a whole lot more classroom time just like that one. Good job.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Makes me feel good knowing that another young guy that looks like we can turn him into a really good operator, and he wants to be. So for me, it's just a good sign for the future of what's to come.
If all goes well, the trailer's gonna want to come towards us, but we're gonna do this on a trial and error thing first.
Out on the 402, Kyle and Mark are rigged up and ready for step one on the tomato semi.
So you're hooked, ready?
I'm hooked and ready.
Okay, snug it up.
Kyle will pull the tractor straight,
Coming in.
while Mark tries to support and pull up the badly compromised trailer.
Snug it up. There we go. Just get in there nicely.
Then they can pull the entire truck out in one piece, saving crucial time.
I don't know if that wall is gonna hold, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's the last thing I want to do today is offload tomatoes.
I'll watch back here, guys.
I just got tension on it. I'll start to move it now.
Work them together, nice and easy. Get it moving. Hold on. What's going on, guys?
Still shut down out there? Highway's closed.
On the 402 near Watford, eastbound traffic is crawling toward the off-ramp,
Work them together, nice and easy. Get it moving.
while the preferred crew works to straighten out and lift the fragile semi.
Hold on. What's going on, guys? I hear noises. Whoa! Hands.
Off.
This roof's buckling, guys. And I'm trying to hold on to this wall. It's just a mess.
On the other side of that wall, over 40,000 pounds of tomatoes ready to burst through.
This thing's broken up so badly, and if I do try and upright this and it does break open and this load goes down into the ditch, it just makes a terrible mess.
I think she's gonna blow.
We'll have tomato soup.
I don't want tomato soup. Okay, I wanna get a strap under this corner.
They add a second strap to the back end of the trailer to give it more support.
You okay, Mark? You got it?
Yep, it's hooked.
Okay. Hopefully it gives us something.
Yep.
Snug her up.
Still good?
Yeah, keep going, Mark. Another foot or two. Okay, whoa.
Yep.
It's not perfect, but might do. Mark,
Yeah.
nice and easy. 2 lines. Come on. Kyle, start pulling.
Yep. Come on, you miserable bastard. Keep going?
Keep going. Come on. How are you doing with yours, Kyle?
Not worth it. I'm done playing with this.
The tractor is jammed, refusing to swing free of the jackknife.
The fifth wheel plate is all bent and it's hung up, and it's not allowing me to turn the tractor, bring it up and out of the ditch.
The fifth wheel is all that's holding the tractor and trailer together.
Take your truck, get it over where you need to get it so that that thing slides around.
Kyle repositions his wrecker for a stronger pull from the side.
Straight back, straight back.
But with the fifth wheel so damaged, the extra force could tear it apart.
Hey guys, I want to get this done, so let's move.
We don't have the luxury of time on this particular job. We need to get this highway open again.
Okay, we're gonna try to force it over now. So we're gonna get the endless loop.
Just down the road,
Pull her tight. That's good.
Colin is rigged up and ready to flip the tractor of the propane truck.
All right, see what she wants to do. Come on. Come on. Just trying to get this thing to flip, but it doesn't want to. It wants to keep dragging. I can't figure out quite why it's fighting me like this.
In theory, this thing should be wanting to come up and over, but it's just sliding.
Just watching Colin over there, struggling a little bit to get that upright.
Come on. I'm definitely quite frustrated right now.
Giving you a hard time? Yeah. That's another thing we could do. Well, I was trying to extend the boom out to get it a little bit further over, but I'm gonna run out of cable if I do it that way. Okay. We got something else here that we can use.
Colin's just not seeing that he has a different opportunity to do a pull a different way. There's a second option for this, and he's just missing that.
What if we run over top? Yeah. Run to that trailer. Yeah. Oh, and flip it back. Yeah. Flip it backwards. That would work. All right, re-rig.
Colin will run a line over the top of the tractor and use the heavy tanker trailer as an anchor.
Oh, come on. It's stuck.
Having to rethink things, it sucks. It's kind of a defeating moment.
But Colin has no time to let doubt throw him off his game.
Struggling a little bit.
We don't have much daylight left, and we're still definitely hours away from this thing being done.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start rolling this thing. Come on. Well, he's got his going over. Got it. Oh, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
After fighting with this thing for as long as we've been fighting with it, it's nice to finally have it upright.
Okay, how you guys doing over there? Oh, it's going good. Okay, nothing fancy. Grab it by that back end, drag that down the road and get it out of our way.
Yep.
Good job.
Yep. You on free spool?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Back at the tomato truck, Kyle's ready for round 2. If his pull snaps the fifth wheel, this recovery could get a lot tougher.
We have no choice. We have to get it up there. If it breaks apart, it breaks apart.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Both lines, Kyle. Get it moving. Keep going, Kyle. Just keep going. Get it moving. Keep pulling.
Just broke the fifth wheel plate.
The crew straightens out the tractor, but the trailer is a whole new problem.
On one hand, it's relief, but on the other hand, it is a pain because it now became a balancing act.
The only thing securing it to the tractor is gravity.
If it falls off, then I'm into a world of a mess out here.
Oh boy.
They'll have to try using the two wreckers to shimmy both pieces of the truck out together.
Okay, well, I think we're at the point, guys, where we may just have to start pulling it up and see what this trailer does. Okay, let's put some pressure on your lines.
Okay.
But first, they'll have to get the trailer up on its wheels in one piece.
I got all the weight of the trailer now, pretty much.
Yeah, get ready for a crash here. If it's gonna go, it's gonna go. I think this trailer's gonna break right in two on us.
Anybody know what happened on the 402?
Yeah, you got 2 trucks and a ditch. We're shut down. We're going around.
This is gonna be a pain, guys. I don't know if that wall is gonna hold.
On the eastbound 402, Gary is racing daylight to ease the fragile trailer up.
I think this trailer's gonna break right in two on us.
But he's got no faith it'll survive the trip.
There's not much structure left in that. The walls are bowing, but the bottom rails are punched out of it.
Okay.
Okay, Mark, I need you on the center strap. Give a little pull. Pull. Keep even with the other one. Keep going. This wall's coming apart.
Keep going?
Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Bring them both. Get her up. Get her up. Get her up. Get her up.
Full tilt.
Get it up.
Full tilt.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Far one. Keep it going.
Oh, I'm starting to buckle now. I'm starting to bend it.
Okay, that's good right there.
Did that wall stay in place?
That wall stayed in place. It's ugly, but it's together.
Wow.
It is ugly.
Wow, wow.
I cannot believe that held. That is crazy.
But the trailer still has a long way to go.
Once I had it upright, there was a second challenge of actually getting this up and out of the ditch.
We're not out of the woods yet.
"150 miles east. Afternoon traffic is heating up on the 401 across Toronto. And the OPP is determined to keep it moving.
Looks like the right lane's open. Smoky Bear's in the left lane.
You followed two trucks now, one of them twice, extremely close over the last approximate kilometer and a half.
Constable Rob Long patrols the 401 east of the city.
Looking for aggressive driving, dangerous driving, speeding, following too closely.
And distracted driving is another major problem.
The driver was on his cell phone.
Before he even reaches the car,
A strong smell of burnt rubber, smoke coming from the back of the truck.
there's a more urgent problem barreling down the highway.
It's your lucky day, man. I gotta go. I'm going after that truck.
If they're not caught in time, locked, overheated brakes are a major cause of truck fires.
We'll go up and we'll have a chat with him. Hey, how's it going? Good. Stopped you today because you were burning something. Wanted to make sure that you weren't setting on fire on us or something. We're gonna take it in for inspection.
East of Sarnia, Colin is trading in his new 50-ton for his father's rotator. He needs the sliding turret to take on the propane trailer.
It's on free spool.
They rig to the rear axle, aiming to lift just enough to make room for running straps.
We'll check on Colin for a minute. How you doing, Col?
Oh, all right.
I'm okay if it slides this way a bit, Col.
Well, that's what my plan was. I was going to try to pull it this way a hair,
Okay.
and then lift it up.
There's a lot of weight there. He has to get the boom at the right angle. It's a long reach. It's a big challenge to do something like this.
You ready to do it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sounds good.
It's going to be really hard because this thing's pressed right into the ground.
Okay, ready?
I'm wondering, it looks like there might just be enough. I think there is just like a millimeter gap there if we can just get it to slide underneath. Pull at all? Nothing?
With a major load on the end of his line, Colin can't take any chances.
Okay. I'm just worried because if I pull on this too much, we could rip this rear axle right out of the thing.
If that rear axle gets torn off right now, it's going to cause problems getting it up and out of the ditch, and now transportation down the road is just going to make this thing miserable.
Okay, let's see what it does. Watch yourselves. That's as much as I want to go with that. Anything? No.
Until he can run the straps. Colin's first rollover is staying rolled over. East of Toronto.
You can see the burn marks there. Oh, yeah. It's got to be his brakes are seized, for sure.
Rob Long has escorted the smoking truck to a Ministry of Transportation inspection station.
Step and hold the brake again. That's not good. Okay, let it go. That's not good. No. So this axle is designed to go up and down.
A lift axle can be lifted and lowered as the truck driver requires, and what it does is it disperses the weight.
When he lays it down, that's where all the smoke was and the smell was coming from earlier when it went by me.
When the driver lowered the axle, he had no idea that its brakes were seized, creating dangerous friction.
It could have caused a fire.
A couple of charges were laid, and the vehicle was put out of service until all the repairs are fixed.
It's always rewarding to get a vehicle that's not safe off the road. Your whole goal is to make the road safe for everybody to use. So to get that one vehicle that isn't quite up to par off the road, it's a good feeling.
Highway, up and down, son.
Back on the preferred scene.
Oh, looks like there's still gonna be a while yet.
Colin is still struggling to wrangle a strap under the tanker.
Yeah.
Down the road.
I want to try something here.
Yep.
I'm going to move you back over this way. You're going to put one line on that truck, and we're going to put one line on this trailer, and we're going to try and inch this up the ditch by itself together.
Gary and crew set up for the most complicated and delicate stage of the tomato recovery.
Okay.
Double it, Kyle.
Double it up.
Double it up, and then let's see if we can get this thing up to the top of the ditch.
Okay.
They need to ease tractor and trailer to the road as a single unit. But with a fifth wheel sheared off, there's nothing connecting them.
Now we've got a floating trailer on top of the tractor. One wrong pull, if we go too far one way or another, this trailer is actually going to slide right off the back of this tractor, probably roll back down in the ditch and go over it.
So Kyle will run a line to the tractor and double another line to the trailer, holding the units together all the way up to the highway.
Okay, guys, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good to go, Gary. Okay.
Okay, so just snug both of them. Work it together, okay?
Yep.
All I need you to do, Mark, is to hold on to that thing while he pulls.
It's up to Mark to secure the trailer and prevent it from bursting wide open.
I'm gonna watch that backside, make sure it doesn't start to collapse.
Okay.
They have to be in sync, and if they're not, one guy gets ahead of the other, puts too much twist, too much pressure in one location, he could pull right through that wall, break this trailer right in two.
Okay, let's see what it does. Nice and easy. Hold together. Just don't let it slip out from underneath. This is my concern now. Okay, harder on the tractor just for a sec. Spin it.
Starting to roll back here, boys.
Hold on a little tighter. Top strap, back strap. Hold up. Whoa.
Yep.
Mark.
Yep.
The back strap. Give me a little tight. That's it. A little more. Tighten up on that other one. I see it's getting loose. Okay, Kyle, your turn again. Let's try and bring that up. Keep it snug. Not too hard, not too loose. Get to the road. Get this thing to the top. We're good.
Leaving a trail of tomatoes.
It's rolling. Keep it moving out of that ditch. Bring it as far as you can. Not too much, Mark. Ease up, Mark. Ease up, Mark.
Mark, he's keeping the trailer upright, and he can't put too much pressure on. If he does, he may actually collapse the wall.
Okay, oh, no, don't let off. Front strap a little tight.
Was just starting to pull my truck over. Yep. Yeah, let off on the back strap a little bit.
Why?
It's starting to pull my truck. Whoa, stop!
It's rolling. Keep it moving out of that ditch. Bring it as far as you can.
On Highway 402 near Watford,
Keep going, Mark. Front strap a little tight.
the preferred crew is fighting to get the tomato truck to the road in one piece.
Starting to pull my truck. Whoa, stop!
Hold on, what do we got?
Oh, I was just starting to pull my truck over. The biggest issue we've got is my wrecker just kept sliding down into the ditch. I couldn't get a good bite.
Mark's truck is running out of pull. We're pulling too hard sideways on it. If we keep doing that, we're gonna flop his truck over. So I need to get another heavy in there and hold on to that trailer.
Straight back, Gary. Straight back.
Okay, we gotta work fast, guys. We're running out of light, and I do want to get this up.
Okay.
Gary will operate the additional wrecker for extra support in the middle of the trailer. But from this position, he won't be able to keep an eye on the rupturing wall.
Call? Yeah. I need you to take a break from that. I need you over here. Okay. Okay, where do you need me, Dad? Around to the back of the trailer here, please. Okay. Just make sure that Mark has enough tension on this and that I have enough tension on this that it's not falling over. Up here, I need you to, up here as well, Call. Okay. I need you to make sure that we're not sliding that trailer off the tractor. There's nothing holding it, okay? Yeah. Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Kyle, yep.
Yep.
Mark.
Yep.
Colin, are you ready back there?
I am ready.
I am on the controls. Go ahead.
Okay, pulling now. Whoa, hold on. Oh.
Tighten up, Mark. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Paul, what's the noise back there? What's going on?
It's just shifting a little bit on the fifth wheel there.
Okay.
Keep her going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Got another like 4 feet.
Good. Okay, you're up. Okay, that's good right there. We're up on the road.
We should be able to drive this thing home.
This is a huge relief to have this thing up on the road.
It's got a slight dog tracking problem, but I think it's all right.
Yeah, I agree.
It's been a bit of a battle, but it's where we need it now.
Feels good to get it out, but there's a lot of work ahead of us.
The trailer still needs to be unloaded, and even that won't be simple.
What if you let off, Mark? What does it do? Whoa, stop, Mark. Okay, we're gonna have to hold on to it. Once we let off, it just wants to fall right over. Still doesn't want to stand up.
This thing is just being an ignorant SOB today. It's just putting up a fight every turn we make.
Okay, guys, we're gonna let it sit like that for now, and we'll start offloading when we can. We're gonna start working on that other one.
Yep.
That's all we can do.
They'll need to keep straps around the trailer for the entire offload.
Okay, Call, you're good. Get back to the rotator. Let's start trying to get those straps underneath of it. Okay. We've already done a major recovery there, getting that one up and out of the ditch, and now we've got one more to go, so it's gonna be a long one.
The sun is setting, and the tanker is still stuck deep in the ditch.
It's gonna be a long night. We're gonna be here late, if not early hours of the morning, just to get this all cleared up.
Getting a little exhausted.
It's gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be nice to get home.
But for Gary and crew, the ride home is still a long way off.
I've got a whole crew that I have to manage, 2 wrecks that I have to watch. Everybody was getting tired. I'm getting tired, both physically and mentally. I'm starting to drain out.
Just the home stretch is always the hardest.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Oh!
The fight to clear the double wreck
Why are we doing this again?
becomes a battle
Gary! Gary! Hold on, whoa!
against frustration
401 calling me.
Eric
That must have been a hell of a ride.
spots signs of trouble.
That could be a problem. What's in it?
And a tight space
You gotta be in sync.
forces a big test.
Fingers crossed. Rolling. Whoa!